3, 2, 1.
Hello, my fellow football fanatics.
Guys, what up? I'm in the video. Do you guys remember me from last time? I was in the last video. See ya.
This is my son, the young phenom. We call him Big Carter.
And I was from the last video.
He was in the last video last year. I'm sure you guys remember Big Carter. And this is me, old T Money, coming back for another year of stirring the pot, baby. We're gonna stir it up.
Yeah. But guys, you want to see these? We're going to do a flip with these.
Before we get started, young Carter here, he wants to hit us with a bottle flip. So hit us with the bottle flip, son. Show us what you got.
Set that down real fast, guys.
And 3, 2, 1. Oh! That was very close, son. That was even closer. Third one's a charm. Get it? Nope. Okay, 4. 1, 2. Ooh. Got it. You got it. You got it. Get it on camera. Oh, and
3. Only 3 more tries and I'll probably make it.
okay. This is a very suspenseful intro. All right, good job, son. Oh.
Last try.
Okay. There we go. That was a very good bottle flip session from young Carter, everybody. Thank you, Carter.
Welcome. And this book.
All right. Oh.
Dad, I'm in the video too. Guys, I'll be doing that later on today.
Yes, later in the video, we will have another appearance from young Carter. He will be doing another bottle flip. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready? Let's get into this. The Thug Fizzle. Let's get into it. Go time, baby. We are going to start off the first game we're going to line out this week is going to be the Vikings and the Eagles. All right, they got the Eagles favored by 6.5 on this one, and for good reason, because last week the Vikings lost to Tampa Bay 20-17, and the Eagles won 25-20. They beat New England.
Go Chiefs! You're winning this, and I hope you win every round.
That's right. Chiefs gonna win them all, baby.
Yeah.
They gonna win them all.
Yeah, we love the Chiefs.
That's right. All right. Okay.
Let's get back to the podcast now.
Yep. Let's get back to the podcast. All right. The Vikings got Kirk Cousins throwing the ball against the Eagles. Gave up 306 yards of passing offense last week. So I'm looking for Kirk Cousins to probably have a mediocre day, but I'm looking for the Eagles to win this one. I'm taking the Eagles.
Dad.
Hurts is over under is 251.5. The Vikings only gave up 169 yards last week, so I'm taking the Eagles to win, and I'm looking for both quarterbacks to have a pretty good day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce my new co-host. His name is the young, the one, the only Cade Tyler Mullendorf. Say hello, Cade. Hello. All right, Cade. The next game we got.
And I'm going to do this challenge.
Yeah, tell us what you got, Cade. We got the Raiders and the Bills. What do you got in your notepad there? Go to your notes for us, Cade.
Okay.
All right, Cade's going to his notes, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to tell you that the Bills are favored by 8.5. Last week, the Bills lost to the Jets in a thriller. Everybody's been saying, "Oh, we love Aaron Rodgers. Our heart goes out for him." It does. I'm gonna say it's probably gotta be rough to be Aaron Rodgers. I'm looking for the Bills to win this game against the Raiders. Last week, the Raiders beat Denver. Jimmy G came out. Jimmy G doing all right.
Yeah.
Josh Allen threw 3 picks. I'm looking for Josh Allen to bounce back, and I'm looking for the Raiders to do Raider things and stay mediocre. Who you got? You got the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Right here on the paper, it says right here he's picking the Bills. AFC West Conference Division opponents are all going to lose every week, ladies and gentlemen. Mark it.
Tell them that Carter picks the Chiefs.
And you heard that. Carter's picking the Chiefs. All right. Which brings us to our next game, which is the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Go Chiefs, baby.
And Chiefs, baby. I pick Chiefs again.
We gonna win the Super Bowl.
I pick Cat.
You pick a cat? No, come on. You're silly. He's talking about this cat on the ground over here.
Yeah, we're gonna throw that cat away.
Yeah,
we're gonna throw that book away.
Yeah, we throw the cats away. We beating the cats.
Yeah, I said I would book. I'm gonna throw that book away.
Yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the Chiefs are only favored by 3.5 on this one. We look for the Jaguars to put up a good fight. Jaguars beat Indy last week, 31-21. We lost to Detroit. Is Kelsey gonna play? If Kelsey's back, 87, baby. If Kelsey's back, then it's a wrap. You know the deal. Chris Jones is gonna be back. We'll see what he's gonna do. He gave up that money, but he's got new money, so he's still. Hopefully, he'll still be motivated. And to be honest with you guys, okay, we had 16 drops last week. There ain't no way we had that many drops again this week. I like Rashee Rice, who caught a touchdown last week. I look for him to expand on that. I like what's his name, Richie James, running the kick returns with that funky hair. He caught a touchdown in preseason. He looked good. And you know who else I like? I like our backup tight ends. I feel like they did a good job without Kelsey. So I look for them to support Kelsey if he comes back in his role by switching out. So, anyways, I'm looking for the Chiefs to do well on this. I don't see how we lose another one, but the Jaguars are going to bring it. So I will say that we are going to need to be focused. We're going to need to play legit ball. But I'm picking the Chiefs to win. Mahomes over under is 295.5 on the yards. That's a lot of yards. But we're going against the Jaguars. Gave up 215 last week. That was the 22nd ranked on the passing defense last week. So he might be able to get it done. 295 is a lot. I look for him to pull the dub out, and I look for this to be more of a grinder type of game. Lawrence is over under is 248.5. The Chiefs gave up 250 yards last week through the air, and that was ranked number 27. So I don't know. I look for Lawrence to have a pretty good day because I feel like our secondary is good. Snead's all right, but secondary is like mediocre, kind of soft a little bit. But if our defense can hold up, if Karlaftis and Dana and all them, if the D line, Jones coming back, if the D line can step up, we put pressure on old Lawrence, put him off his game, then it's in the bag. It's a wrap, But that's a lot of ifs. So, but in the end of the game, I look for our offense to outscore them, and I look for our defense to take that next step with Chris Jones. Let's get it, Chiefs! And I look for that dude Nick Bolton to get us at least a sack or a fumble or something, dude.
That one we're halfway through. Will it be my turn?
All right, next game we got Seahawks and Lions. Lions favored by 5.5. Last week the Lions beat the Chiefs 21-20. Last week the Seahawks lost to the Rams 30-13. Seahawks got Geno Smith throwing the ball. Lions got Goff throwing the ball. Last week the Lions threw 226 through the air, or gave up 226 through the air. Excuse me.
Your turn.
I'm looking for. Man, this is a hard one to pick for me. I'm picking the Seahawks. I'm looking for. I know the Lions won a lot of games at the end of the season last year, and everyone's saying they're a good team. But I'm looking for the Lions coming in off a high, off of beating the Chiefs, and the Seahawks coming in with a little bit more determination after a loss against the Rams. So I'm taking the Seahawks on that one, fellas.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks too. Seahawks.
All right. Next game, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5 on this one.
Yeah.
Last week, the Bengals lost to Cleveland.
Dad, you hear first?
Yeah, I can hear yours now.
Yeah.
Who are you picking? You picking the Bengals or the Ravens?
Bengals.
You think the Bengals? You
Yeah,
really?
because they won our last round.
No, they lost last week actually. I like where your head's at. I like the logic, but
I think the Bengals, because they actually play super hard on us, on the Chiefs. They try as hard as they can, by the way.
by the way, you are spitting some facts, young fella. The Bengals do play their hearts out when they play the Chiefs. They're playing the Ravens, however, which they will play their hearts out on that game. Another AFC matchup. My question is Joe Burrow, the quarterback that we thought he was. Okay, guys, Joe Burrow only put up 82 yards last week. His over/under is at 263.5 this week. I'm not taking the under. Can Burrow do it? I'm taking the Ravens to win this game. The Ravens beat Houston last week 25-9. I'm looking for the Ravens to continue winning and the Bengals to continue losing. All right, next game we got Chargers and Titans. Chargers favored by 3. Chargers lost to Miami in a thriller. 36-34 was a close one. Chargers was putting up points. Miami put up more points. Titans last week lost to New Orleans. Titans are looking weird and slow and sluggish, and Tannehill's all fed up and all this, and it's only week 1. So I'm picking the Chargers to win this one. Looking for the Titans to continue to struggle again. Herbert's over under 289.5. Okay, the Titans gave up 282 last week. He might get this. That's a big number, 289, I don't know. Maybe take the over on a risky one. Tannehill, I'm taking the. Well, they're not even putting up over under on him.
Why
No,
are you not letting me pick that?
book's not out on him. All right, Carter, you got Chargers or Titans?
Chargers.
Chargers. That's a good pick, boy. All right, next game, Bears and Bucks. Who you picking, Carter?
Bears.
Whoa, a bold pick by young Carter. I, however, am taking the Buccaneers. I'm not a fan of the Bears. Bears lost.
Oh wait, I changed my mind the same as that.
No, don't change it now. That could be a big upset.
Yeah.
The Bears lost last week to Green Bay 38-20. Everybody thought Justin Fields was going to be the guy and go off, and look, Jordan Love outdueled him. So the Bucks beat Minnesota last week. Minnesota choked it up against old Tampa Baker. Tampa Baker Mayfield is off to the races. Baker Mayfield's over under at 219.5. The Bears gave up 237 through the air last week, so I'm taking the over for Baker Mayfield. I'm taking the Bucks to win this one. Fields over under 176.5. The Bucks gave up 328 through the air last week, ranked number 30th. Just goes to show you what they're thinking about Fields. I'll probably take the over on the 176.5. That's piddly, but who knows? Fields, we'll see. He struggles. Next game, fellas, Packers and Falcons. Carter, who you picking?
Packers.
Ooh, he's picking the Packers. Go, Pack, go.
He said like Pac-Man. Get it? Because Packers and Pac-Man kind of rhyme.
Yeah, that's a good one, boy. You know the dilly. Yeah. All right. Yep, I'm going with Carter on this one. I'm taking the Packers. Okay, they're favored by 1. Like I said, Jordan Love in the Packers offense, they scored 38 last week, so we'll see. We'll see if they can continue to go. The Falcons defense only gave up 127 through the air last week, and they beat Carolina 24-10. Falcons got this quarterback named Ritter, so we'll see how he continues to do. I'm taking the Packers and Jordan Love to win. All right, next game, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Colts and the Texans.
I picked Texans.
Ooh, Texans. Colts are favored by 1. Carter with the upset alert. Upset alert.
Like Texas.
Yeah, all my exes live in Texas. Last week, Texas lost to Baltimore. Last week, the Colts lost to Jacksonville, except for the Colts put up 21 points. The Colts and the Texans is an interesting matchup. We got two rookie quarterbacks dueling against each other. We got Richardson for the Colts. He was 24-37 last week, 223 yards, a TD, and a pick. CJ Stroud of the Texans was 28-44, 242 yards. Comparable yards, comparable passes, no touchdowns from CJ Stroud. I don't know. I'm going. The Texans only scored 9 points last week. I'm picking the Colts to win this game. Yep. All right, guys. The next game, we got the Niners and the Rams. Who you picking, Carter?
Niners.
All right, I'm picking the Niners as well. The Niners are favored by 7.5 on this one. Last week, the Niners beat Pittsburgh 30-7. The Rams beat Seattle 30-13. This might be a closer game than the spread suggests because I feel like the Rams and the Niners both did well last week. Purdy's over-under is 217.5 going up against the number 4 passing defense of the Rams that only gave up 95 yards through the air last week.
What if we pick it wrong? What if they try way harder?
That is a possibility, son. That does happen. And it might happen in this game. This might be actually the game. It might flip-flop more than people think. You got Stafford going up against the 18 defense of the Niners. Gave up 198 last week. We're picking the Niners, ladies and gentlemen, but it's going to be closer than what the book says, according to us. All right, next game, Giants and Cardinals. Giants are favored by 5.5. Last week, the Giants lost to Dallas 40-0. Last week, the Cardinals lost to the Commanders 16-20. I look for this game to be the toilet bowl of the week. Jones over under is 209.5. He might get that against the Cardinals. Cardinals got this quarterback named Jay Dobbs. We'll see how well he does. They say he was just joined the team 2 weeks ago, so you never know, folks. He could come out and be great. Or this game could be a 7-12 thriller. I don't know. Yeah, all right. Who you picking, Carter?
Wait, what?
Giants or Cardinals?
Giants.
All right, he's picking the Giants. All right, next game we got the Jets and the Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 9.5. Last week the Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0. The Jets beat Buffalo. They pulled one out. Their defense with 3 picks.
But what do you pick, Dad?
I'm picking the Cowboys to win this one. Who you going with, son?
The Jets.
Ooh, another upset alert by young Carter. He's picking the Jets. I'm picking the Cowboys. Even though Prescott he didn't put up that many yards actually through the air last week, but the Cowboys only gave up 63 through the air. So I'm looking for Wilson to struggle against the Cowboys. I'm looking for Prescott to do enough to beat the Jets. All right, next game we got Commanders and Broncos. Broncos favored by 3.5. Last week the Commanders beat Arizona 20-16. The Broncos lost to the Vegas Raiders by a point. The Commanders got Sam Howell throwing the ball. The Broncos gave up 200 through the air last week. I'm looking for Sam Howell to do all right. Russell Wilson going up against the Commanders with that good defense. They only gave up 114 through the air last week. I'm looking for Russell Wilson. He did all right last week. They did not win, but he didn't throw a bunch of picks, so we'll see. I don't know if he makes that next step against a good Commanders defense, but I don't know if Sam Howell has enough to outdo Russell Wilson. What do you think, Carter?
Got it, Dad?
I'm picking the Commanders on the upset alert. This is my upset alert of the week. Commanders over Broncos.
Yeah, I say Commanders.
Yeah, let's go Commanders.
Let's go Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders.
Yeah.
All right, next game we got the Dolphins against the Patriots. The Dolphins are favored by 3 in this one. Last week the Dolphins beat the Los Angeles Chargers 36-34 in a thriller where Tua went off and put up 460 yards through the air and and Tyreek had 200 and some yards receiving. This Dolphins offense looks legit again. If Tua can stay healthy, Miami Dolphins are the real deal. Watch out, this team. The offense is high flying, and we will see. I think they're going to outduel Mac Jones and the Patriots for sure. The Patriots lost to Philly last week. They had a couple chances in that game. They didn't look too bad, but I think if the Dolphins' offense stays this hot, they're going to be the team to beat. The Chiefs are going to have to step up that offense, and it's going to be Chiefs Dolphins if it stays this way. Anyways, next game.
I'm correct with you, Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry, son. You picking the Dolphins?
Yeah.
All right. Next game, we got the Saints and the Panthers. Who you picking, Carter?
Panthers.
Ooh,
Like Black Panther.
Yeah, he's picking the Panthers. So the Panthers got Bryce Young throwing the ball for him. The first round draft pick out of Alabama. Last week he went 20 for 38, 146 yards. Not that many yards, 1 TD and 2 picks. So I don't know. The Saints got Derek Carr throwing the ball. So here we go. We'll see how this game turns out. I'm probably gonna pick the Saints. Just because I think Bryce Young isn't the real deal, but we will see. All right, last game of the week, fellas. We got the Browns and the Steelers. Divisional matchup. This one will be a good one. Who you picking, Carter?
The Steelers.
He's picking the Steelers.
Because they could catch it right in front of them when they think it's going to go way higher, and then they're going to step back, but it accidentally goes from a different area, from a different way back. And it accidentally goes way back, and he thought it was going to go that far. And these Steelers could just steal from out there.
That is a very good choice, son. The Steelers could steal the ball. You heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with the Steelers as well, Carter. The Browns are favored in this game. I like what you're saying, son. We're going to pull the upset alert one more time on this one. It's only week 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of upsets coming your way. Okay, this one to me could be a pick 'em. It could go either way, to be honest with you. Last week, the Browns beat Cincinnati 24-3. Deshaun Watson, old dirty Deshaun, did not look that good, even though they won. And the Steelers lost to San Fran 30-7. So the Steelers, they looked questionable. But
Dad,
we will see.
is it my turn?
Divisional game, like I said, the Steelers D is going to
turn?
put everything they have into this game, and it'll probably come down to the wire. I call it a pick 'em. We're going to go with the Steelers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the last game of the week. We want to thank you all for tuning in tonight.
Now we're going to do the flip right back.
All right, do one bottle flip for the road, son.
Okay, we're going to do the papers.
Here we are, the last bottle
Would you
flip.
move it down?
No, go ahead. Just do it. 1, 2. Oh, so close. One more. Yes, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We landed the bottle. Oh my goodness gracious, Lord! A perfect ending
let's
to the
go.
first show of the season. Let's go. Let's go, Chiefs, baby.
It's like a Chiefs just landed.
All right, my fellow football fanatics signing off tonight. This is T Money and Young Carter. Say goodnight, Cade.
Goodbye,
Say it
guys.
a little louder so that people can hear it. Oh, that was perfect.
Good night, guys. Guys, I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably be in the mall. I probably will.
We're going to say goodnight to our autographed Derek Thomas card that we picked up this year. Our new prized possession, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Let's go, Chiefs. We're